some blood tonight, folks. Welcome to the Joe Cronin Show. Welcome to the Monday Night Raw review. And all you guys clamoring for some blood, you got the blood at the end. Acid trip, I love it. Dave, Dead on Dave, Ventura, what did you think of the blood on Randy Orton's head tonight, sir?
Okay, I know we got a lot to get to. I know that a lot happened, but breaking news.
Whoa, wait a minute. Everything
I follow the lawsuits.
Everything you just said, we lost you on the Skype there. You blanked out. Start over again.
We got breaking news.
Okay.
We got breaking news. I follow this weird Twitter feed about strange lawsuits, and we got breaking fucking news. This is why you have me here.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Glad and PETA have joined forces and filed a lawsuit officially against Stephanie McMahon because apparently she found and slaughtered the only homosexual leopard in the animal kingdom and fucking skinned him and wore him on Raw. What the fuck happened?
What was she wearing is the question.
Oh my God, what's going on?
I mean, like, it's funny because that is the only thing I'll ever... I think maybe one of the only things I'll remember about this Raw till the end of time will be what the fuck was she wearing. That's exactly what I'll think.
Oh my God. Poor leopard trying to find another homosexual leopard is hard enough. Now he had to get hunted and fucking worn on Raw.
She looked like Prince became Super Prince, like it was Ninja Turtle Super Shredder. Because Prince is a small
Prince
guy.
Fucked RuPaul.
Yeah, exactly, and became white. Right. That was really weird. Oh, by the way, I got to turn over to the WWE Network. Bear with me here. I got to get my phone out because we all know what's coming. Rusev versus Sheamus. So hold on a second. I'm trying to get my goddamn phone to not... My phone's freaking out. I got everything in my mother open. So here we go. I'm going to try to open it. Raw was kind of bad tonight for the most part. It was really bad.
It was weird. It was just indifferent.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, it's hard to call it... I can't call it bad because we've certainly had worse Raws recently.
Well,
but
I mean, I was happy to see McMahon.
Good is hard too.
Yeah, that was not... I don't think that was good. That was the only... Seeing Vince McMahon was great. This was actually the first time, though, that I thought, oh, man, you know, Vince looks like he's... You know, because it's been so long since he's been on, when you haven't seen someone in a while, they, like, age more, you know, and you could really see, oh, man, he jumped a step.
Yeah, man, yeah. You know what, though? It kind of gave me a good idea for an angle. Let's just have him come out every week and be insane, fucking, like, dementia-ridden Vince. Just let him ramble. Fuck it.
You know what I'm thinking is they should just do this as an angle because I don't think he's really that bad. I think he's just kind of playing the good guy Vince, and that's what he's doing. But I think if they actually played a really cool thing, like I thought they were setting it up tonight when he gave that stipulation and they looked at each other, it was almost like they were getting ready to go for like, oh, you know, Dad's crazy. Dad needs to go to a home. Like, wouldn't it be great if he kept coming out and doing these things, and then eventually
That's what I'm saying. It would be awesome.
Oh, and they put Vince in a home, and first it was terrible, right? You know what I mean? Like, it was really horrible, and everyone was mad. But then, like, after a while, they have segments with Vince McMahon in a home, like I don't know. You never be able to go back though is the problem, and it wouldn't.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I remember they put Ric Flair in a fucking mental ward, and he came back from that. I remember the psych ward fucking vignettes that he did. He was like dancing with the nurses and shit.
They're rolling Randy Orton out on a stretcher right now on the WWE Network. By the way,
yeah, he's filming a movie.
Yeah, he's
no, he is. He's filming The Condemned too.
Wait a minute. So they did the same thing that they did with Dean Ambrose? Because I was already thinking, holy shit, they're doing the same thing with Randy Orton that they did with Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, he's filming The Condemned too, and he'll be back right in time for SummerSlam.
Oh my God!
Not SummerSlam. I'm sorry, Survivor Series.
Oh my God! You got to be kidding me! They literally did the same thing. Confirmed. That's even worse. I thought it was already. Here comes Sheamus. Here he comes. Oh, he's half a man. He's kind of pale and Irish. Here he comes. And Rusev's staring him down, watching this on the WWE Network. For those of you who don't have the benefit of the WWE Network, don't worry, because I get the call right here. I got the call right here with Dave Ventura. We are live. We would like to do our show and review Raw, and I will start to break it down a little bit. But we are watching this all-important match, all-important selling point of Sheamus versus Rusev.
I wish I could find a live feed for this. I can't.
Yeah, right. It's hard to find.
The challenger, residing in Moscow.
Well, Randy Orton's dead, guys, but now get ready for this match.
He is the recipient of the Gold Star Medal and
Oh my God.
To the Russian Federation, Rusev.
Sheamus is about to lose some weight, approximately 8
And
pounds.
his opponent from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds.
Introducing Sheamus.
He is the United States champion, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
Sheamus has held the United States.
Well, this is on the WWE Network right now, which is free for Christ's sake. So if you aren't watching it, I mean, that's kind of ridiculous, isn't it, if you're not watching this right now?
I'd lick Lillian's butthole, just saying.
I guess I have heard some younger folks talk about how they don't have a card, so they can't do it anyway. So it's really anybody who's under 18 maybe who doesn't have a card.
No more excuses.
Right. Well, I don't know. Well, they lock up. Sheamus. Rusev. Sheamus pacing around like the crazy Irish bastard that he is. And now Rusev locks up with Sheamus. What do you guys think's going to happen here? I mean, you can't have Sheamus lose clean, right? You can't have Sheamus lose clean in this match. And by the way, if you're watching it right now, I encourage all you. I'm sure there'd be a delay, so maybe you wouldn't want to put it on mute or anything. Or maybe pause it to sync it up with me. I don't know. But or whatever. Just watch it normally. Who gives a crap? But but no, I mean, you wouldn't want Sheamus to win clean here, I imagine. It would be really terrible idea. So what my first thought is that you would see, I mean, I think the real thing to do, of course, is Rusev needs to win this match. But I think what you could see like a count out or some kind of bullshit ending to this. But
I think they're going to take the title off him, man. It's ultimate promotion for the network.
I think you're right.
Ultimate promotion.
You're right. I think it has to happen. So number one, I would go with Rusev is going to be the winner of the U.S. title after this. Yep. And number two, it would be some kind of count-out screwing thing, because no way you have Sheamus beat Rusev clean here. A shot to the stomach, and then one of those.
Count-out does nothing for the network. This is not about Rusev and Sheamus. It's not about the United States title. It's about the network.
I think,
and what it, that's what it's about.
Yeah, I think it's about that. I think it's great for everybody. I think you get Sheamus versus Rusev. You get the U.S. title, which is going to be, I think, elevated by this because of what Rusev's been doing lately. And I mean, the only one that loses, unless he gets it back. I think the person that loses is Sheamus, unless he wins it back at WrestleMania or something. Sheamus off the rope, flying elbow tackle.
I mean, sure, everybody else is going to benefit, but the main beneficiary has got to be the network. It's free, a title change. Anything can happen on the network. That's what they're going for.
Yeah. Oh, we're helping them sell it right now. How about that?
Damn right. Well, it's free, selling shit.
Raw sucked, but this was good. But I'm more excited about this than anything we saw on Raw. So they're doing their job.
They promoted it.
Yeah, they did a great job of promoting it. And I was like, ooh, I want to see. It's like whatever. For some reason, it's exciting to see this. Although the match so far has been very stationary, lugging around, broody lockups and stuff like that. Nothing crazy big happening. But now Sheamus has Rusev outside the ring. And Rusev just with an elbow to Sheamus' head and a kick to the sternum. Now Sheamus charges, knocks Rusev off the apron onto the ground. And the count begins from the referee as like 17 guys dressed in black for the WWE ring crew outside. Looks bizarre, like the fucking... My Chemical Romance is going to come back with the Black Parade. Sheamus off the rope and a reversal slam by Rusev, which actually looked terrible, by the way. That was not a good move. Man, they need to do something. This match so far is just exciting because it's happening on the network after Raw, which I think is something different. But
it is. So
far, the execution of the match is not very good. How about Randy Orton bleeding?
I think that's good. Two bleeding people tonight. Cesaro bled briefly before they fixed him up earlier in the night, and then Orton closing the show with it looked like planned blood. It didn't look like an accident, so
that is weird. Yeah,
that was kind of interesting.
That is kind of interesting. Although Randy Orton is he's the most susceptible to just random injuries. I forgot, dude. I forgot to say this. We had our thing about Randy getting hurt by inanimate objects.
Yeah.
I forgot about Money in the Bank. I was at Money in the Bank, and he got busted wide open by the ladder because it accidentally hit him. The ladder accidentally tooled Randy Orton in the head, and I'm in I got a clear shot of it, and the gloves and the doctors, they were just they were going crazy trying to patch it up. And you remember, if you go back and watch that Money in the Bank, you'll see they did a good job on TV of kind of hiding it, but in real life it was amazing. It was just it was flowing.
I got to give it to Randy. I like what we saw out of Randy Orton tonight. I thought the main event was good. I like Randy grabbing his head and acting all fucking psychotic. I like that. Take that up a notch. I like that.
Yeah, it's kind of all stuff we saw in the Attitude Era. But yeah, you're right. Take it up a notch. Sheamus fighting back. These two have been slow. Rusev spinning heel kick takes down Sheamus. And now Rusev goes insane. Twisting around almost 17 times. And I hit the stop button by accident.
There you go.
Right as Rusev picks up. Rusev looks crazy tonight. He's got everything taped up.
Crazy.
Left hand, right hand. His hair is crazy. It looks like semen all over his hair. And now shots, deadly shots, devastating shots to the back of Sheamus. Another one to the back. Sheamus, writhing in pain, leaning on the second rope as Rusev begins to choke him. This is like WWE Radio Gorilla Monsoon style right now what I'm doing.
What a maneuver, McMahon.
Unbelievable.
My poor Jesse.
What a maneuver. That was the best one CM Punk did. I laughed so hard. I laughed for like 10 years. Unbelievable.
I like the Diet Coke remark that he did to Cena. That was funny.
Oh, yeah.
Spilled my Diet Coke, John.
Pick it up, John. How about that? Now, Rusev with a submission hold on Sheamus. Sheamus has looked weak this entire match.
Sheamus has looked weak for 2 years.
Well, I think Sheamus is weak, but yeah. But he actually very much looks weak in this match. In a weak match, he looks weak, and Rusev doesn't look that great either. Although now he's got him in a pretty good headlock on the floor, on the mat. The referee looks like he's gonna go to bed. I gotta be honest.
Need me here?
You
guys need me here?
You know what? They need to do something. I mean, they really need to. I don't know how long this match is gonna go on, but
poor ref.
Man, I'll tell you what, if you don't have the WWE Network, if you're not able to watch it, we will get back to a little bit more of the review. But we're kind of fixated right now on Sheamus versus Rusev.
Absolutely, this is huge.
Yeah, this is big. This is for the United States Championship. Rusev off the rope. Sheamus, scoop, and a slam. Again, poorly executed. As the spit goes flying 20 feet into the air from Sheamus as he collapses, almost exhausted, trying to pick Rusev up. I mean, here's what they look like. I will describe what these two men look like in this match. Every time they pull off one of those desperation moves, they actually look desperate while they're doing it. Like, they look actually like they might be tired.
It's double duty. This is the second match tonight they both wrestled.
That's a great point. It's weird, and it looks like that. Tony, I will take your call, buddy. I know it's your birthday tomorrow. We'll take your call soon. Couple uppercuts by Sheamus. Rusev reeling, and a kick. Another punch by Rusev. Another shot to the back of the head. Sheamus fighting back. Gut shots. Rusev shots to Sheamus. Now Sheamus off the rope. And a big double axe handle. Look terrible off the rope by Sheamus. And another one. Just these meaty blows and brawls. And Rusev tries to lock up. Sheamus ducks it, flying off the rope. Well, not really flying, though. He just kind of clotheslining him, short-arm clothesline style. Half-ass clothesline style by Sheamus. I think Sheamus is going to lose because he looks like he doesn't give a shit about this match. Oh,
Give him a break. He had a hell of a match with Tyson Kidd. That was a lengthy match with Tyson Kidd and Natalia's boobs.
Maybe that's what it is. He looks out of breath. He goes for a running knee lift. He looks like he's going to collapse. Now a mini spear into the ropes. Off the rope, another knee lift. Rusev looking staggering around the ropes, leaning on the second ropes. Now leaning over. Sheamus on the other side of the ring. And here comes the charge. Here comes Sheamus. Rusev. Back body drop. No, Sheamus caught himself on the outside apron. Now pulls Rusev's head over the third rope. He looks to the crowd. 1, the hammer. Here it comes. 3, 4, 5. Shots to Rusev's chest that has now become brown. Now red. Now it's disgustingly purple. Sheamus has done the damage to the sternum and to the heart of Rusev. Deep into the Russian heart of Rusev. Off the ropes, although he's not really Russian. 1, 2. Sheamus unable to get the 3 count as Rusev kicks out. His chest is purple and red, just like Lana's lips and ass. It's the perfect combination. It's the perfect combination. These two men who have competed already twice tonight. Sheamus now climbing to the top rope. Something I don't know why he's doing it. Now Rusev coming over. Sheamus catches him in the head. Rusev to the... No, Sheamus off the top rope, but Rusev caught him and threw him. And now Rusev with a crazed
maneuver,
look.
McMahon.
And here comes Sheamus. Oh, he crushes him into the turnbuckle. Rusev picks up Sheamus. Oh, man, back body throw. Look at that. I thought he was going to drop him because he was so tired. 2 and almost a 3. Sheamus kicks out somehow. Rusev with a determined, infuriating look on his face right now. Lana's breasts are phenomenal, by the way.
Oh, my God. Everything about her is phenomenal.
She squeezed her fist together, screaming at Rusev, and when she clenched her fist, you know, her breast mimicked it. And now, wait a minute. Oh, no, the accolade now. Sheamus in trouble. Rusev has Sheamus in the Accolade, and I shit you not, folks, he is dead center in the middle of the ring. And Sheamus is not trying to fight out of it. He's leaning, and Rusev puts him in a half.
Go out.
Half of the Accolade. And now Sheamus is trying to get up, and he is getting up. Rusev now a chokehold. Referee says you can't do that. Oh, no, he doesn't, because this sucks. And Sheamus... Sheamus throws a couple of headbutts to Rusev, now picks him up. A slam down by Sheamus. 1, 2. Rusev kicks out at the last second. Lana goes crazy outside the ring, by the way, with her hands again. And every time she does it, her breasts move in and out. And it's like, I am definitely going to put this on the TV later in slow motion.
I bet she fucks like a minx.
Oh, my God. I bet she does.
Oh, my God.
This is amazing. She's hot. She really makes him work. I like it.
Yeah, she does. She is the best part of Rusev right now. I'd crawl up inside of her and just take a nap.
Tommy sees here. He goes, hey, Tommy, you should call in a little while. He said, careful, Joe WWE might see this as a rebroadcast. What is he talking about?
Yeah. Well, because they can faintly hear it in the background.
No,
and I don't
yeah.
know if you're actually showing it, you might get sued.
No, I'm not showing it. I'm not showing anything. I'm just describing it.
I think you're good.
No, Sheamus now. Sheamus raises his fist to the crowd as he hugs the turnbuckle pad. Rusev crawling to the other side of the corner as Sheamus begins to pound his chest. 4 times he pounds his chest. 5 times he pounds his chest. Rusev climbing on the other side of the ring. Sheamus sweating profusely. Here he comes. He misses with the bro kick. Rusev moves out of the way. Sheamus clutching his leg. Rusev now to his feet. And Rusev with a power kick to the face. Sheamus stuck on the ropes, one leg drifting over the top rope. He looks out. Rusev another shot, a super kick to Sheamus's head. Now Rusev pulls himself up, pulls Sheamus up, stomps on his back. Oh, a devastating stomp in the dead center of the ring. Now, the lock up again, the submission hold. Sheamus in the center of the ring, trying to get out of it. His eyes wide open, but he begins to feint. Both left and right arms shaking and twitching, trying to get to the ropes. Sheamus is fading. His eyes have closed. What do you think's going to happen here, Dave?
He's going out. He's going out.
Oh, Sheamus is going out. The referee asking him. The referee asking Sheamus. Rusev with a crazed look on his face. Sheamus is turning purple. I shit you not. He's turning purple. Referee checking his arms. That's it. Rusev is the new United States champion. Oh my goodness. Sheamus is out. He's out. He is out. And Rusev has become the new United States champion. He is handed the belt. Sheamus is out in the center of the ring, and here comes Lana. Put that gold on her pussy. Oh, man.
And I believe I had that.
Okay, there you go. So we got Rusev is... Everybody, we've been talking about this for weeks. We've been talking about this for months.
Did not think it was going to happen under these circumstances, though.
No, this was clever as hell by the WWE.
Brilliant.
The WWE Network, folks, it's free for November. Go get it. It's free for November. Okay? Yep. WWE would love us. We're fucking promoting this thing.
Goddamn right. Jesus, I feel like we should be getting a check.
Yeah, send us a check. Oh, man, that was great.
Great job with the commentary, by the way. That was fantastic. You had me captivated, and I can't even see the fucking thing.
I'm glad. It was actually hard for me to see because my phone, for some reason, was getting bad service or something.
You were watching on your phone?
Yeah, and it was all pixelated, too. It was really hard to actually kind of watch it. But I was...
Well, that explains it. That explains why you were so far behind, because about 7 minutes ago, Talvish was like, y'all behind. Rusev done won.
So, oh, that's funny. So everyone's like, "Oh, he just sounds crazy."
Sorry, Talvish. I couldn't resist. I was doing you justice, brother.
All right, let's take a phone call. Open the phone lines. Tony, what's up? Happy birthday tomorrow?
Yeah, on the 4th.
Well, it's 4th. It's the 4th here in Germany, so happy fucking birthday.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Raw sucks, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it was very bad.
Hey, did anyone notice when Kane tripped over Randy Orton?
Yeah, the crowd certainly did. They were giving it to him.
Well, Kane, they need to like just not let him do anything physical anymore because he's gonna break his leg. You know, what I mean, like just running around. By the way, if you're just sitting there listening to this right now on your mobile device, Xbox, PC, laptop, wherever you're on, go ahead and click the like button and stick the thumb where the sun don't shine. And Tommy C, you better call up, you bitch. You can't just hang around and He's just trying to comment on my video because I commented on his videos, I think, earlier. Because I told him his show sucked the other day because all he did was whine and bitch for the first half hour. I skipped it.
Isn't that what
it was
he
interesting
does?
what happened. It was an interesting story. He called me over the weekend and asked to come over and fuck me in the ass. I told him no, so he just did it on the show. So he did it verbally. It's okay. It's all good.
You know what's funny is I heard you guys sounded like a married couple on Monetize This. It was only like hints of it, and then it progressively got worse and real throughout the week. For anybody that doesn't know, I thought it was interesting.
I had my menstruation, and we had problems, but it's all behind us. We're stronger than ever. We can't be stopped because we're part of the family, so we're good to go.
Well, Monetize This should be interesting Wednesday, so.
Oh, we're good. We're patched up.
Oh, okay. You're all done. It's all over.
No more fighting for you, Joe Cronin. No more fighting. We're not going to give you what you want. Actually, we'll give you whatever you want. You want us to fucking blow each other?
Hoping, I was hoping that there would be a crazy fight between you two, but then it would get.
I was gonna say jerk each other off, but.
Well, but then it would get. Then you would make up. I wanted some shitstorm to happen, and then you would. Then it would be okay.
Yeah.
Well, you pay us, and we'll do whatever you want.
Right. Well, I hope I'd make enough money I can pay everybody. I would like that. That would be my goal.
Tony, he wants us to jerk each other off. Send a check. Send your dad's check, I should say. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Well, Tony, what are you going to do on your birthday? You're going to go have... wait a minute. How old are you?
I'm turning 14.
Oh, never
my
mind.
God.
I'm sorry.
I can't talk that way to a minor.
I didn't say anything. I just said, what are you going to do on your birthday?
He's talking about jerking people off and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Now I
Hey, be
feel
careful.
awkward.
All right. Well, Tony, happy birthday. What do you think of... What you got anything else?
No, that's it.
All
I'm
right.
getting a couple games tomorrow. I'm getting NHL 15 so I can play eventually.
On Xbox One?
I'm getting it for the Xbox One at Christmas, and I'm getting it for the Xbox 360 tomorrow.
I had to buy both of them, too. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, I'm doing it, too.
It's like, what, EA Sports fucks up, and instead of being like, fuck them, we're not buying the game.
We're buying it for both
buy
systems.
both systems. They win. They fucking win.
Like, every time.
Oh, just give me AIDS. Stick the needle in my arm. I'm fucking, oh. All right, Tony, I'll see you, man.
Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
All right, bye-bye.
You too, brother.
Just put the needle in me. I don't care. Fuck it. Someone asked
Put
me
it wherever you want.
By the way, for anybody, which I'm doubting there's few of you, for anybody who's really into Pokemon, I will be opening a booster box of Phantom Forces on Wednesday. So
I'm fucking into that shit, man. I love it.
Let the homo comments just come on. So,
I don't give a fuck.
if you're looking for me on YouTube, I don't know why I couldn't find it myself earlier, but I know my YouTube name is Pokemon Pulse. So, Pokemon Pulse. I think I wanted to make...
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's a little bit of an inside joke, but other people may...
okay.
I don't know. Well, I mean, like, you know, it's like, it sounds like a dick. You know, Pulse.
It does. A little bit.
Oh, yeah. And
That's where I went with it immediately.
And then my Magic the Gathering channel. So tonight, just so you know, just for all you nerds out there, if you're as nerdy as me, I'll be opening Pokemon packs tonight as well. After we're done here, I got them right there. And then guess what? For all you Magic the Gathering freaks, I got 4 packs right here of various shit, and I'm gonna open them tonight. And you can see that on my other YouTube channels. I have how many YouTube channels? I got Joe Cronin Show, which has 10,000 subs. Thank you, guys. You're my core crew here. Then Spectrum Gaming, which is supposed to be for video games, but now we do the wrestling stuff on it as well because we're banned for 6 months, which some people still don't know that we're banned for 6 months on Joe Cronin Show. So if you want to see me open up the Magic cards tonight, it's MTG Maniac, and I am a maniac. YouTube.com/MTG Maniac. If you want to watch me open Pokemon cards, booster packs, no. If you want to... If you want to see me open, Pokemon cards, it's Pokemon Pulse. And,
you don't need to play the promo. You're already doing a promo.
I'm doing it right now. And then
do it now. Do it live.
Fuck it. All right, so there you go. There's all my shit. And then I'm going to be opening a booster box of Phantom Forces. The new Pokemon's coming out, so we're going to do it. Let's get back to wrestling. Get back to Raw. We're back to where we're supposed to be, and let's start it off with Graham. What's up, bro? Graham.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
What's up, man?
Hey, man. Hey, I caught the last half of Raw. So far, it's a much, even though from what I understand, they've been booking on the fly tonight, but they did better than they did last week. It's still a shit show in my book, but I mean, they're at least trying.
Do you like what they're doing with Randy Orton, though?
I like the fact that they're not specifically sending him to go with Cena. Okay.
Yeah.
They might be. Hopefully, I'm praying they're going in a different direction, and just giving him a face turn, but keeping him away from that whole Cena bullshit, because that ain't gonna do nothing but mess him up in the long run.
He's gonna get involved in Survivor Series somehow. He's probably just gonna come in and fucking just lay waste to everybody.
I was positive they were gonna end this with him shaking their hands, and then the turn would happen at Survivor Series. I'm very surprised that they pulled it off tonight early, in my opinion. But I didn't know that.
Spoiled.
I didn't know about the movie thing. I wasn't reading about that, so yeah, you got spoiled. Yeah, if you knew about it.
Yeah, no, I did have a question because I posted in the comments a couple times and nobody answered. Now, was it just me? Because I was just watching the thing on the TV, and there was a commercial that said "New Day" or something like that. Did it have something to do with the show?
Yeah, it did actually. It's that faction that's been long rumored with
the Black faction.
Yes, with Kofi.
Oh,
and yeah, because that was Xavier Woods.
You know something? I don't give a shit. I want them to do it. Can we get some fucking black people on the show that aren't fucking nothing? Can we actually push a black team? You know,
it's about goddamn time they come out with a new Nation of Domination.
Yeah, I would like to see something like that. I mean, I would like to see something where they go a little, edgy, but they're not going to do it, so that's
Doesn't
fine.
Look like it. Not if Xavier Woods is going to be James Brown.
But yeah, I mean, they're clearly going with the black guys have fun stuff. But I don't care. Whatever they do, as long as they're pushing, as long as they're pushing some black guys, you know what I mean? There's enough white guys in the goddamn show now. I mean, other than Mark Henry, can we get something, going on? I mean,
hey, we got some Titus O'Neil tonight. Did you notice that Titus looked fat?
I noticed.
Titus looks out of shape.
He sounded slow tonight.
He's got a gut on him.
Titus is drinking too much beer.
Yeah,
looks like it. He's got a gut.
By the way, did you hear my racist commentary in the commentary video I did? And then I said, "There goes Ezekiel Jackson." But it was Titus O'Neil, though. I was doing my commentary, and then I said, and Ezekiel Jackson's eliminated.
Now, I have been trying to call you, Joe, since Raw was in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
I'm that 6'5", 300-pound black dude that had the signs that they confiscated at the door.
Oh, really?
Why'd you let them confiscate? You're 6'5" and black. You should have said no.
No, because he did the right thing.
On.
No, he did the right thing. He said, "Yes, sir, fine. Here you go. I'm not happy, but I'll just go in."
He didn't get beat down.
Yeah, exactly. But if he had been like, "No, man, I made these signs. I'm not taking." That's what would have happened.
No, because I have my son with me. If it was just me, I probably would have done something else. But I had my 7-year-old with me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't act a fool with the kid. Yeah, that's not cool.
The biggest Cena hater I've ever met.
Oh, your kid?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I wish
you're doing something right, my friend. You're doing something right.
Cena, and for some reason, his favorite wrestler is Kofi.
Well, so he's a racist. Okay. No, this goes back to the whole thing about pushing black guys that I just said. Is listen, when you're a fucking kid, when you're a kid, or whatever, if you're even a teenager or whatever, just when you're a person, you identify with people who are like you, and one of the first things you can see is color. So I mean, there's the first thing you like other people that aren't white, you like other people that aren't black, but you do identify. If you can identify with a black guy and you're black, you might do that. If you're a white guy, you might identify more with a white guy. Although there's more white guys going around, so I like the idea of that. So I get what's going on. Your son doesn't like, he doesn't get John Cena. I don't get that guy. Maybe he gets Kofi.
He used to.
Oh, and here's the other thing though about your son. Maybe your son just likes good wrestling. How about that?
Yeah.
Maybe it has nothing to do with white and black.
Pushing a black guy or pushing a white guy. Let's push some fucking talent. Let's push some real fucking talent. I don't care if they're black, white, orange. I don't give a shit. Push some talent.
Well, yeah, I just don't. And maybe your son just likes better wrestling because Kofi actually does.
I mean, he's a fan of Kofi, Ziggler, and well, of course, Brock Lesnar.
So he likes a bunch of guys who are pretty good at wrestling. So that's.
Yes.
He likes the workers, man. That's
Yeah, I
good.
mean, even look at Brock. Brock throws himself around pretty good for the size of him, you know. So that's pretty cool.
When I was growing up, I was a Horowitz fan, so you know it's okay.
my son's got flipped out. Unfortunately, I didn't get the good part on tape, but he absolutely lost his mind because he looked up and saw Stardust and Goldust beating up on El Torito, and he was like, "Wait, why are they being bad?" I'm like, "Oh, they're bad guys now." What? He was like, "No, why is everybody bad now?" And he's losing
my
his mind.
3-year-old saw Stardust and Goldust and said, "What's wrong with those guys?"
Well,
They're eccentric.
well, you can tell he's my son. He's just like, oh yeah, those guys are normal. I like them. Oh, why are they bad now? That's all he cares about. Meanwhile, your kid's like, what's wrong with them?
What's wrong with these people?
All right, Joe, y'all have a good one. Take some more calls, man. Y'all
All right.
doing a great thing.
Hey, thanks, man. I'll see you later.
Thanks, superstar. Because your last name's Graham, you know.
Superstar Billy Graham.
I was trying to go there. Yeah.
I get it.
I'm sorry.
You kill yourself.
I apologize. I tried to do something interesting.
Take your dick. Take your dong out if you want to do. Well, no, let's not do that. All right.
You want to see my dick? I'll show you my
Do
dick.
you want
You
to
think
see?
my dick is deformed?
Here it is. You think it's deformed? You think it's crazy? You think I got machinima to take my dick and eat it? And if I ever meet anybody that has anything to do with machinima, I will punch them in the dick.
Yes.
You hear that,
Film it.
machinima? You bunch of assholes.
You know what, though? If they came to you tomorrow and offered you a lifetime guaranteed contract, you'd be sucking Machinima's dick.
I've got a lifetime
tomorrow.
guaranteed contract from a couple other networks. By the way, I'm going to a meeting in a couple months, and I'll enjoy that.
Oh, awesome.
So I've got news, everyone. Haha, because in 6 months after my ban is over, or maybe it will get taken care of earlier, that's one of the things we're negotiating. We'll see what happens, guys, because I've got networks coming after me, and soon I will be invincible. Soon I will have an ironclad contract of a network.
Invincible or invincible?
Invincible. Did I say invincible?
Okay. You did say invincible.
All right, I better take a lawyer with me.
Wherever you're going, you better take me because you need me to help out. Fuck.
Hey, Joe, where's your car? Where's your shoes? Oh, fucking the network took them. I wasn't paying attention too much.
Should have brought Dave.
They took everything from me. 347, what's up?
Oh, what's good, man? It's LB, man.
What's up, LB? How you doing?
Yeah, doing good. Listen to y'all on Raw. I was just watching the network with the Sheamus shit, too.
Let me see. Oh, there's more stuff going on?
Oh, no. It went off. I thought something was going to happen after that, like they was going to interview Rusev or anything, but nothing didn't happen.
No, you didn't need that. You just need to hold that belt up, baby. Hold it up. What'd you think of Raw tonight?
Before I get into Raw, let me give about this Rusev match first.
Okay.
I really didn't believe in Rusev at first because I was really on the countdown to comedy gimmick.
Wow.
That's what I thought Rusev was going, just like that other Russian dude. What was his
Yakov
name?
Smirnoff?
Vladimir Kozlov? Was that his name?
Oh, Kozlov, yeah. He sucked.
I don't know what's going on tonight. Speaking of Cena, I don't know if you guys... I didn't know about this, and I was kind of thinking it tonight, but John Cena was pulled from advertising for tonight's WWE Raw in Buffalo last week. It was announced at the start of tonight's event that refunds would be issued for the first 20 minutes due to Cena not being there.
Yep.
So wait a minute,
What's that, like $3?
What do you have to do? Like, you have to get up and leave or something, or you have to get up and leave and get your money back? I don't get it.
He probably just gave everyone back a $5 bill. Said, here you go.
No, I mean, do you mean they actually physically took the first 20 minutes and quantified it? Or are you saying like...
That's what makes sense. Unless they said you got 20 minutes to get out.
That's what I thought it meant. I thought it meant you have 20 minutes to come and claim, say you want your money back.
See, I'm weird. I took it the other way.
We always take things different.
I do. I'm a strange guy.
I'm glad you do,
That's
though.
what I would do. I'd be like, I'm going to take 20 minutes out of the show, and I'll pay you for that. Now shut the fuck up and watch the rest of the show.
Well, then if you did that, I feel like they would just be like, well, hey, guess what? Everyone gets a free Cena shirt or gets a free something.
Free wristband? Yeah, because that's what we need.
I don't
we need
know.
more wristbands out there.
Someone
Man,
wrote,
fuck John Cena. I'm glad he wasn't here tonight.
yeah, I mean, fuck him. I will say, I do feel bad for any of the kids who did want to see him. You know what I mean? Like the real, like little kids who don't fucking know. They were just there.
You
know
know what?
Like
I'm gonna say it because nobody else is saying. Fuck the kids right now.
Yeah,
Fuck John Cena.
I'm so glad you said it. That is, I am not above saying that. So, but I'm glad you did it. That was great. I'm not saying I wouldn't say that. And man, fuck him. You're right. Fuck you.
Disappointment.
You don't know shit,
Fuck
John.
these
I've
kids
invested
and
25 years of my life. Yeah.
I'm tired of these fucking. No, my fucking favorite childhood wrestler is fucking 21-1 now. You're gonna take this L and fuck John Cena. No John Cena tonight.
Imagine some guy in the crowd laughing at some kid crying or something. I will never forget. I cried when I went to wrestling events because my mother's kind of like a little blonde when it comes, like she didn't know what was going on. I was like, Hulk Hogan's gonna be there. She's like, I'm sure all the wrestlers will be there, and it was like a house show. And we get there, and then like I'm like, when's Hulk Hogan coming out? When's Hulk Hogan coming out? And she thinks that he probably is coming out, but then he never does, and I just cried. And then, like, it happened, like, 3 other times, and I just cried and cried. And then he went to WCW, and then I actually never saw him. And then I was over it, you know what I mean, all this stuff. But then, so then, you know, a few years later, I kind of always thought, I never got to see Hogan. I'm so disappointed about that. I'm actually kind of bummed about it. Even though, you know, Shawn Michaels is my favorite wrestler of all time. But there was a point where Hogan was, you know what I mean, there was that childhood point with Hogan. I mean, you just were obsessed for years. And I never got to see him, and all those times I disappointed. And I went to SummerSlam 2006. And what a card. And guess what? Hogan versus Randy Orton. I was losing it. My girlfriend at the time, my ex-girlfriend, thought I was a fucking loser. I mean, it was unbelievable.
Oh, you're talking about the whole Brooke thing, the Brooke Hogan Randy Orton thing? Yeah, that was good.
I had a guy sitting next to me who was an insane Randy Orton fan too, by the way. And he was so mad. Like he was like getting angry. And I was like, it was funny.
He was one of my top 5 favorite. Well, all right. Starting from the top, Undertaker, Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H,
X-Pac,
Chris Jericho.
I think you're over 5 already, brother.
Yeah, how many?
Am I
Doink the
Undertaker,
Clown,
Rock, Stone Cold,
Bam
Triple H,
Bam
Chris
Bigelow,
Jericho. Okay,
Big
yeah,
Boss
that's my
Man,
top 5.
Mabel.
Nope. 6 and 7 would be Orton and CM Punk, but
The Brooklyn Brawler.
CM give up.
Disco Inferno.
Bam Bam Bigelow. Yeah, I've seen that video. That was funny as hell.
And Chris Jericho's podcast.
Why does everybody shit on? I mean, I get the whole Night in China thing, but damn, like, I liked X-Pac.
I don't have a problem with that. I don't really get it either. I don't have a problem with him. I mean, come on, it's X-Pac, man. He's the man. He's the man. X-Pac, fucking. You know, when you set out to do something. When you set out to start an army, you look to your friends. You look to your blood. You look to the click. Ah!
Yeah.
Well, look who's back.
Look who's back.
Yeah, let's just do the whole promo. Let's do the whole thing.
Fuck it.
We know something, Hulk Hogan? You better not stop short, or you'll go so far up Eric Bischoff's ass that you'll know what he had for breakfast.
He was so pumped up for that fucking thing. He was
it was
like,
great.
This could be awesome.
He was like, I get to go out and just fucking rant on them for real? Like, oh yeah, just go out there and slice into them real quick. Awesomeness.
X-Pac, my God. He always looked like a dirty little fuck, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like he should have been in porn, and then he eventually was, kind of. I mean, whatever the hell that was with China.
He was in porn that night. He beat Razor Ramon when he was the 1, 2, 3 kid. You know, he had an orgasm.
Yeah. He did. Well, he was responsible for many orgasm that night. That was hilarious. Razor's chasing him around the fucking ring and shit the rest of the night. That was awesome, man.
Wasn't that the money thing too? Didn't he have money on the line too for that?
For that, I think that was later on, wasn't it?
It might have been a different match, yeah.
There's the one on Raw where he upset him was awesome.
Well, you know something? If I ever get my hands on the 1, 2, 3 kid, I'd have choked him till he passed out. You know, Vince and me had this whole thing planned out that I would go to WCW and I'd just sabotage the hell out of it until Bill Goldberg, who couldn't wrestle worth a damn, and then kicks me in the head.
I said to him, Bill, don't hurt me.
Yeah.
He goes out 10
I said to
minutes
him,
in,
Bill,
it
you know,
hurts
whatever
me.
you do, just don't hurt me. And
I love that story. And then 10 minutes in, he kicked me in the head.
and then you go talk to like one of the Greg the Hammer Valentine or one of those other guys. Like, yeah, Bret Hart, I heard him in his interview with Bill Goldberg, and I heard him in his interview. I told him, no, don't hurt me. Yeah, well, Bret told everyone, don't hurt me after every fucking match. What the fuck? The one time you get hurt? Well, if you tell 300 guys 3 million times, don't hurt me, and then you get hurt once on a fucking shock. Bret Hart, that's all he did. Every time before you had a match with Bret Hart, he walked you up into the ring, and then we got into the ring, and then Bret Hart would say, oh, whatever you do, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. He said it every fucking time. He's a pussy.
It's amazing that you were able to hear anything that Greg the Hammer Valentine said, because usually isn't he like stuffing his face with like gratuitous amounts of food?
I have
He
no
looked
idea.
Like, he got like gelatinous.
I have no
And I'm
idea what
saying
Greg.
that.
I have no idea what Greg the Hammer Valentine sounds like, but that is not it. I know that.
No, that's not what he sounds like. I know that. Yeah.
That's like his inner voice or something. You know what I mean? Like you can see when he talks, he's like, "Well, we had a good match. We went off the rope." And,
That was his inner Tommy C. You were
no,
doing.
that was well, that's Greg's actual voice, but in his mind, you know, he's crazy. I think. I don't know, but I just know that I could picture someone being like, "Yeah, you know, you remember that interview? You know, Bret Hart was really broken up because he mentioned to Goldberg, you know, whatever you do, don't hurt me." And then, sure enough, look what happened. Ah, he's full of shit. Bret Hart said it to everybody before he went out there. Don't hurt me, like he was some extra special guy.
Fucking Bret Hart.
Well, you know something? I just said don't hurt me. I told, I told Vince.
These Americans.
Got your head so far up his ass. I would love to just have a. I'd love to be in the WWE in the backstage. I was once, actually. But no, I'd like to be there now. And I would like to get a second with Vince, and I would just start talking to him in the Bret Hart voice and screaming all this shit at him. You know?
I'd like to see how he reacted.
Yeah, I don't know. He'd probably like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. This guy's going to kill me.
Well, Cronin screwed Cronin. Good job. He had his chance, and he walked up to him and spoke like Bret. Good fucking job. World in your hand, and you blew it.
Man.
I kind of feel bad for you. I feel bad that you had your heart broken by the Hulkster. But you know something, dude? The Hulkster doesn't do house shows.
No. Well, you know something? They don't pay me enough, dude. They don't give me enough green, dude, brother. I'll tell you what. I'll come down that ring anytime you say. But what you gonna do when the green and the money runs wild on you? He'll do anything. He'll come on this show for $400.
He would. He'd fuck up everything, like you said before. But yeah, he'd be here.
Wouldn't it be so funny to like? Was that the Joe Strongland thing?
Yeah, the just.
Is that what that was? Was that me talking about Hogan doing the $400 promo, or I don't know?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, it was because that was coincided with the Macho Man thing.
Yeah, the Macho Man. Oh, you can just picture Hogan butchering the whole fucking thing, and then
he would. He totally would.
Oh, we got the tape. Hogan has sent the download's coming. Here's your download of thanks for your purchase. Hulk Hogan thanks you from Great Hulkamaniacs or something, and then you download it, and then he's just cutting this promo on all the wrong stuff. You know what I would do if that really happened, and then they like wouldn't get back to you, and you spent $400, and he like went on this. I just like make fun of him. I'd like cut the video up and make fun of the whole fucking thing.
Right.
He'd be like, "What you gonna do when Joe Strongland? Oh yeah, Joe Strongland. What you gonna do? You fucking old fucking cunt. You fucking idiot. You can't even get the fucking words right." And then just keep yelling at him, you know? Oh, this is the greatest TV show ever, the Joe Strongland show. Yeah, it's not a TV show, it's a YouTube show, you fuck! Like, and just shit all over him and cut it. Be jerking off, like go into the green screen, jerk off, and shoot shit all over his face. Put it in slow motion.
Here you go, folks. Ah!
Put a guy like jacking off in the background while he's talking. Just make it look ridiculous.
Oh, shit, find that sex tape.
Find the
Hogan sex tape and put it in.
Put the Hogan sex tape up in the background.
Well, I fucked my best friend's wife, dude.
Oh my god, I can only imagine Hogan like just being like, "Oh, it's all good, man. Whatever you say," and then you leave, and then he starts talking to your girlfriend, and then he bangs her, and then you tell him you want to kill him. He's like, "Hey, brother, I didn't do anything, brother." You know, that's what.
She was willing, brother.
Oh man.
Dude.
Okay.
That would be great.
I've
What
gone
would you
and
do if Hogan fucked your girl? What's the response to that?
I don't know.
Do you hit him because he might be old, but he's still pretty fucking huge.
I would probably
and
say
he is Hulk Hogan. So
I
mean, it's like
I would tell him you need to, if you don't get me a match in the WWE, I will fucking kill you. How about that?
you don't ask for money, you ask for a match. I like that. See, that's why I like you.
Yeah.
You don't ask for money. Get me a fucking contract.
No,
that.
Get me a contract, exactly. Give me 2 minutes in there. I'll wrestle anybody. I'll wrestle you. I'll wrestle you. Actually, fuck it. I'll beat. How about I beat you up in the ring? How about that?
Yeah, have a work a match with Hogan.
Here's an angle. Hulk Hogan's coming back for his comeback match or something against like somebody like stupid like Sandow or somebody else like that, some little sort of heel jobber guy, and he's getting all pumped up, and they've been building it up the whole night, and then I'm the referee. And then I'm the referee, but nobody notices because it's just I'm the there's a referee in the ring. You know,
there's a new referee in the ring. He looks like a young guy. It doesn't really matter. Go ahead. And
they don't have to bring it up. It's just nobody would even know. There's a referee.
Why is he wearing a condom on his thumb?
No, but I'd be
what's going on with that?
I'd be the referee, and nobody would notice that. Nobody would really know who I am, so it'd be okay. And we go to start the match, and then out of nowhere, as Hogan went to like walk towards the guy and lock up with him, I'd super kick him in the face.
Just blast him.
Yeah, just super kick, bam, right in the face, or do something. I don't care. Drop kick, super kick. If they don't want me to rip off Shawn, I don't care. I'll do something else. But preferably super kick to the face, knock him out. And then he gets knocked out. And then everybody goes, why? What is he? What the hell? What the hell is the referee doing? They've been building this match up the whole night or all week or something like that. And Raw goes off the air with like Hogan's laying unconscious, bleeding now, and I get this smile on my face as the referee. Then they start doing all these little vignettes with me, like, why did you do this to like Hulk Hogan? Like, this was his comeback, and how could you do this? You're supposed to be an official. And then I start talking about all my life how I hated him, and I'm his kid, and he fucked my mind.
I'm the illegitimate love child of Hulk Hogan, and I'm here to take a piece of his ass with me.
Yeah, something.
And just take off your referee shirt and got the JCS shirt underneath. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Some of our crones gonna Brad Maddox Hogan. Yeah, they did that. But yeah, no, I'd Brad Maddox Hogan. But then I get a match with him. Yeah,
I thought that angle did sound familiar. Good job, Brad Maddox.
I hated that one though. But I
got called out.
I would make it good. Brad Maddox has no fucking. I don't think he has any kind of. I mean, he looks like a chipmunk kind of. He looks good, but he doesn't have the charisma that I have. So I don't care. He might look better than me, but I have the.
That's debatable. He looks like a freaking reject gay Chippendales dancer. My God,
it's really weird. I would have the. I would make people. I'd make these people hate me. I guarantee.
I don't think that would be too hard. I gotta feel that you'd be able to work that really well.
Yes.
You know what pissed people off, so it's perfect.
Yeah,
and you're not afraid to do it. That's the most important thing.
If they let me do it, you know what I would do is I walk in the backstage and I just look right at Vince McMahon. I look right at all the guys and I'd be like, listen, do you want the most hated heel that you've ever seen on this show? Do you want the most hated heel? Keeping it fairly PG. Do you want someone hated enough that people will throw things? Do you want people pissed off that you'll build the good guy, the baby face, will go to mountains that you can't even believe because I will enrage people like you wouldn't believe? And I would ask them that. And if they had any other answer than yes, do it, then they're fucking crazy. Yeah. Oh, you don't, I mean, that's crazy. And that's what we would get. Every single city, every sports team, every hot topic, every political topic in that area. Are you kidding me?
You're just shit on it. Well, the only thing that he would actually care about is if you can move merch. If you can move merch, you can do whatever you want.
That's the problem. Yeah, I would have to come up with that.
Got to move that merch, man. Get an armband. Do something.
Get a towel. Something I would move merch though, because there's a hardcore group of people who like telling it like it is, and I'm like, what I would do is kind of what CM Punk did, and he got over for it, and that's what I would. There's no doubt about it. I wouldn't do anything less than that. I'm gonna.
Austin before him.
Right.
Nobody thought Austin was gonna be able to move merch, and then those 316 shirts were fucking everywhere. So yeah, I mean, if you're good enough, you're edgy enough, you're gonna move merchandise. So yeah.
Yeah. Right. And I'd say I'm not a drinker like Stone Cold. I'm not a straight edge like CM Punk. You know, I'm me. You know, how many people in here have diabetes? How many people have died? How many you people do you know have cancer? How many people died of cancer? How many people died? They wouldn't let me do this, but how many people died of diabetes? How many people? And I would go through all these diseases and things, and I would say, you know why I will never have one of those? I will never have a disease like that. Not because I'm a straight edge, not because I drink beer, because I'm me, and I'm perfect. You know, Mr. Perfect. And I would play his music. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. But anyway, you get the idea.
Because I am simply better than all of you.
I would. I wouldn't want to go the DNA route. You know, the Matt Morgan. I wouldn't want to be the Blueprint though.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't want to do that. Just call yourself Chlamydia Cronin.
Because I've got a 10-inch dick and I'll just pull my pants down. You see it? You see it? Does your mother in the front row see it? Can you tell me? Is this deformed? You fucking cunt! And I'll just slap her in the face with it. Oh man, Linda Hogan. I'd bang her. I'd bang her. Ross
really?
sucked tonight. I really? No, I wouldn't. No, she's huge. She squashed my dick.
Jeez, she looks like a man.
I'd do Brooke Hogan maybe like 5 years ago.
Yeah, not now. Because now she looks too much like Hulk.
Yeah, now she's looking like, you know, well, you know something, I've got an Adam's apple.
Don't say anything about his daughter, man, because then he'll definitely never fucking come on the show.
Yeah, right?
My God.
No, but actually, in all reality, I think she is hot. I don't think she's, I don't know. I haven't seen her lately. She was hot
recently, yeah, I haven't seen her, yeah.
I loved Hogan so much, though. I was so big. I still, it's too bad. I wish I got to meet Hogan and actually get to meet him and sit down and shake his hand and know that everything he was saying to me was a lie. But it'd be really cool to sit down and talk to him. But
I got that horrible CD that he released. Remember that CD with all the Hulk Hogan songs on there?
Oh, yeah.
I fucking got it through Columbia House. You know, the CDs that nobody ever paid for?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
that was one of my 13 free CDs.
I have another depressing thing, like because Shawn Michaels is my favorite wrestler of all time, and you know, you have this weird. If I ever met Shawn, I mean, I couldn't help it. I'd be like, Shawn, I got to tell you, even though you don't give a shit and this is stupid, and I should just leave you alone and just shake your hand. Like, you know, when I was a little kid, everybody hated you and people told me you sucked and the crowd booed you. I loved you. You know what I mean? Like, even when, you know, WrestleMania 8, Tito Santana, like I was, you know, every WrestleMania, I was always a huge fan. And I liked you a little bit in the Rockers, but it wasn't until you went solo that I loved it. I loved you, and everybody hated you, you know, for the most part. And dude, I was just always with you in the music, and I was obsessed, and I dressed like you, I wrestled like you, I did everything, and all these things, and all the years, and I appreciate it so much that you came to Boston. I know you're in a bad time, but I'll never forget you wrestling that fucking match with your back broken, and it was awesome. And the Attitude Era stuff that Shawn Michaels did with the jerking off and the blowjobs, no one was as edgy as Shawn Michaels during the Attitude Era. It was crazy. Yeah. Even like Stone.
He started the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
He was the beginning of it.
Yeah. I mean, that stuff, I mean, people think sometimes, I think the kids and the younger people don't know what times the Attitude Era, but really 1997 and 1998, it was hardcore Attitude at that point.
The end of 97, yeah. I did the exact, when I met Shawn in Iraq, I did the exact same thing. I couldn't help it. I wanted to, like, say something intelligent, but all that, like, came out was, you're amazing. And I met a lot of wrestlers, and I was just like, you're incredible. Yeah, I've been following you since I was a kid. And, of course, I just got the classic Shawn Michaels response. He goes, if I had a quarter for every person who's ever said that to me, I'd be a millionaire. Oh, wait, I am a millionaire. And him and Triple H just laughed at my poor ass.
Oh, man. He probably says it to everybody. But,
he probably does. It's his thing.
But you know something, I would have really, I think I would have made it a point to try to connect more and bring up specific things and connect with him. But
I tried. There were so many people around us, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know what you're saying. It's hard to focus. But then I'm afraid that if I ever sat down with him, you know what I mean, like that, I'm afraid at some point I would be like, but Shawn, while I am obsessed with you and I do love you, why do you take pictures with you murdering God's creatures?
You're gonna try to preach to him about hunting?
Yeah.
I just try to get him to sign my copy of Playgirl. not that I have one.
Hey, Shawn, there's a few stains here, but just ignore that.
Don't worry about all that. Just
no,
sign around
I was trying to paint over your dick so my mother wouldn't think it's weird, but
I used white, but don't worry about that. Don't worry. It was my own special whiteout. Didn't work.
XDJX Butters X says, I'm only finding Linda Hogan bikini pics, no nudes yet.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, God, why are you looking for those things?
What's up to PS Carnivore? Graham for calling in earlier. Jerry's in the chat. Pittsburgh Boy 96. And Tommy Smop?
Who's Tommy Smop?
I don't know him. He's probably been listening for a while, but doesn't comment a lot. Rick Bad Boy, what's up, bro? Adam Rose in the house tonight.
Well,
Time to shout out to everybody throughout. Lauren Darkin. I hope I don't forget anybody here. I'm trying to get to everybody. Shot from the point, Tommy C. Go check him out if you like hockey talk. Shot from the point. And Michael Park. What's up, bro? IB. LB, New York City.
You're still doing that.
I'm still doing it.
Doing that. I got to give a shout out to all your guys who have come over and helped me get to the 50 subscription mark on my channel. I didn't think I'd ever get there. I've been doing more content, and your guys have been coming over, Lord Darkin, all those people, and they've been commenting on my videos. It's been incredible. I've been having conversations with them on my videos, and you know what? It's been a great experience. So I got to thank you, and I got to thank everybody out there for coming over and clicking that subscribe button on The Dead on Dave.
So go to The Dead on Dave on YouTube and tell him to kiss your ass. We didn't cover Raw a lot tonight. I got to say, we really didn't. And I know it's what we're supposed to do. But I wasn't feeling it tonight.
This is better. Let's fuck it.
I had a lot more fun doing this. And I had to make it a short show tonight because I got a bunch of shit I got to do. To be honest, I'm really fucked tonight. So I got to do all this stuff. And I got to go do it now. But so I appreciate you guys being here. We're doing kind of an abbreviated show. I'm glad you were here. Go check out The Dead on Dave on YouTube, my co-host here, as he has a little bit more time to make videos. So if I'm not making them, he'll be making them, and then I'll be making them, and he'll be making them, and Tommy C will be making love to us. And we will see you live on Wednesday night for Monetize This. 2 to 4 hours of just freaking guy insanity at nighttime. We had a lot of fun last week doing 4 hours. I almost died.
Woo. It was great.
Ugh. Well, WWE Raw, I give it a 6.5 tonight. Dave, what do you give it?
I'm right around the same. You know, it's a little bit better than last week, so 6.5, maybe stretched to a 7. I didn't mind it as much as you seem to hate it. I kind of liked it a little bit more than last week. So
I love that Vince was there. I don't know, that's what I liked. No chance. He got a pop tonight finally.
He did. And you see him jump when he came out, too? He did a little hop. That was weird. He's like 72 or something.
Yeah, he's like, he wants to be like, look, I can still go. Let's do it. I love Vince. Oh my God. Actually, if there was, years ago, if you asked me, oh, who do you want to meet? I'd be like Hulk Hogan. Then years later, oh, Shawn Michaels. And then even now, Shawn Michaels probably. But actually, if you line them all up now, if you said, Joe, you can meet Hulk Hogan, Vince McMahon, or Shawn Michaels, I'd pick Vince.
Meeting Vince was cool. Getting my picture with Vince, that was one of the coolest things I've ever done. It felt different than everybody else. And I had a long conversation with a few of the guys who were in the back. Like, nobody was talking to Mark Henry. No one was talking to Hardcore Holly. So I talked to those guys.
Wow.
But meeting Vince and talking to him for a couple seconds was an incredible experience. I mean, he really is an incredible dude.
I just, out of all those people, I mean, maybe I identify with Shawn when he was in his drug time. But out of all those people, I think I identify with Vince the most, and I love the way he thinks most of the time. And I don't know, I'm so curious. I would love to meet him, and I think that would be the best thing for me. And I appreciate all you guys for the phone calls tonight. Thank you very much for calling. And sorry to all the people we didn't get to tonight. I really do apologize. Tonight is a shorter night than usual. And the Dawn, shout out to the Dawn. Missed your call, bro, but you're a big part of the show, big part of my heart, big part of my life, and I love you long time, and I will sucky your PP. Good night. Make sure to subscribe to youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show. And, of course, right here, Spectrum Gaming 617. And, of course, if you want to see me open the Pokemon, well, then you got to go to Pokemon Pulse.
I'll be there beating off.
Or you can go to youtube.com/MTGManiac if you like Magic card openings. I'm going to be doing two openings on the channel. They'll both be posted tonight, so enjoy that if you want to. If not, I can understand it. It's lame. That's cool. But we'll do some more wrestling, and I will be doing wrestling news videos throughout the week. I know I haven't been doing those enough. I'm going to get back to them just for you. Thank you. Dead on Dave. Good night.
Good night. shit! What the fuck?
Or maybe pause it to sync it up with me. I don't know, but or whatever. Just watch it normally. Who gives a crap? But but no, I mean, you wouldn't want Sheamus to win clean here. I imagine it would be really terrible idea. So what my first thought is that you would see. I mean, I think the real thing to do, of course, is Rusev needs to win this match. But I think what you could see like a count out or some kind of bullshit ending to this. But
I think they're gonna take the title off him, man. It's ultimate promotion for the network.
I think you're right.
Ultimate promotion.
You're right. I think it has to happen. So number one, I would go with Rusev is going to be the winner of the U.S. title after this. Yep. And number two, it would be some kind of count out screwing thing, because no way you have Sheamus beat Rusev clean here. A shot to the stomach, and then one of those.
Count out does nothing for the network. This is not about Rusev and Sheamus. It's not about the United States title. It's about the network.
I think,
and what it that's what it's about.
Yeah, I think it's about that. I think it's great for everybody. I think you get Sheamus versus Rusev. You get the U.S. title, which is going to be, I think, elevated by this because of what Rusev's been doing lately. And I mean, the only one that loses, unless he gets it back, I think the person that loses is Sheamus, unless he wins it back at WrestleMania or something. Sheamus off the rope, flying elbow tackle.
I mean, sure, everybody else is going to benefit, but the main beneficiary has got to be the network. It's free, a title change. Anything can happen on the network. That's what they're going for.
Yeah. Oh, we're helping them sell it right now. How about that?
Damn right. Well, it's free, selling shit.
Raw sucked, but this was good. But I'm more excited about this than anything we saw in Raw. So they're doing their job.
They promoted it.
Yeah, they did a great job of promoting it. I was like, ooh, I want to see. It's like whatever. For some reason, it's exciting to see this. Although the match so far has been very stationary, lugging around, broody lockups and stuff like that. Nothing crazy big happening. But now Sheamus has Rusev outside the ring, and Rusev just with an elbow to Sheamus's head and a kick to the sternum. Now Sheamus charges, knocks. Well, you got some blood tonight, folks. Welcome to the Joe Cronin Show. Welcome to the Monday Night Raw review. And all you guys clamoring for some blood, you got the blood at the end. Acid trip, I love it. Dave, Dead on Dave, Vancura, what did you think of the blood on Randy Orton's head tonight, sir?
Okay, I know we got a lot to get to. I know that a lot happened, but breaking news.
Whoa, wait a minute. Everything.
I followed here lawsuits.
Yeah, everything you just said. We lost you on the Skype there. You blanked out. Start over again.
We got breaking news.
Okay.
We got breaking news. I follow this weird Twitter feed about strange lawsuits, and we got breaking fucking news. This is why you have me here. Okay.
All right.
Glad and PETA have joined forces and filed a lawsuit officially against Stephanie McMahon because apparently she found and slaughtered the only homosexual leopard in the animal kingdom and fucking skinned him and wore him on Raw. What the fuck happened?
What was she wearing is the question.
Oh my God, what's going on?
I mean, like, it's funny because that is the only thing I'll ever... I think maybe one of the only things I'll remember about this Raw till the end of time will be what the fuck was she wearing. That's exactly what I'll think.
Oh my God. Poor leopard trying to find another homosexual leopard is hard enough. Now he had to get hunted and fucking worn on Raw.
She looked like Prince became Super Prince, like it was Ninja Turtle Super Shredder. Because Prince is
like
a small
Prince
guy.
Fucked RuPaul.
Yeah, exactly, and became white. Right. That was really weird. Oh, by the way, I got to turn over to the WWE Network. Bear with me here. I got to get my phone out because.
Yeah, he's filming The Condemned 2, and he'll be back right in time for SummerSlam.
Oh, my God.
Not SummerSlam, I'm sorry, Survivor Series.
Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me. They literally did the same thing. Confirmed. That's even worse. I thought it was already... Here comes Sheamus. Here he comes. Oh, he's half a man. He's kind of pale and Irish. Here he comes. And Rusev staring him down, watching this on the WWE Network. For those of you who don't have the benefit of the WWE Network, don't worry, because I get the call right here. I got the call right here with Dave Incura. We are live. We would like to do our show and review Raw, and I will start to break it down a little bit. But we are watching this all-important match, all-important selling point of Sheamus versus Rusev.
I wish I could find a live feed for this. I can't.
Yeah, right. It's hard to find.
The challenger, residing in Moscow.
Well, Randy Orton's
Germany.
dead, guys, but now get ready for this match.
He is the recipient of the Gold Star Medal and
Oh
hero
my
to
God.
the Russian Federation, Rusev.
Sheamus is about to lose some weight, approximately 8
And
pounds.
his opponent, from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds.
Introducing Sheamus.
He is the United States champion, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
Sheamus has held the United States.
Well, this is on the WWE Network right now, which is free for Christ's sake. So if you aren't watching it, I mean, that's kind of ridiculous, isn't it, if you're not watching this right now?
I'd lick Lillian's butthole, just saying.
I guess I have heard some younger folks talk about how they don't have a card, so they can't do it anyway. So it's really anybody who's under 18 maybe who doesn't have a card.
No more excuses.
Right. Well, I don't know. Well, they lock up. Sheamus. Rusev. Sheamus pacing around like the crazy Irish bastard that he is. And now Rusev locks up with Sheamus. What do you guys think's going to happen here? I mean, you can't have Sheamus lose clean, right? You can't have Sheamus lose clean in this match. And by the way, if you're watching it right now, I encourage all you. I'm sure there'd be a delay, so maybe you wouldn't want to put it on mute or anything. We all know what's coming. Rusev versus Sheamus. So hold on a second. I'm trying to get my goddamn phone to not... My phone's freaking out. I got everything in my mother open. So here we go. I'm going to try to open it. Raw was kind of bad tonight for the most part. It was really bad.
It was weird. It was just indifferent.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, it's hard to call it. I can't call it bad because we've certainly had worse Raws recently.
Well,
But
I mean, I was happy to see
good
McMahon.
is hard too.
Yeah, that was not... I don't think that was good. That was the only... seeing Vince McMahon was great. This was actually the first time, though, that I thought, oh, man, Vince looks like he's... because it's been so long since he's been on... When you haven't seen someone in a while, they like age more, and you could really see. Oh man, he jumped a step.
Yeah, man, yeah. You know what though? It kind of gave me a good idea for an angle. Let's just have him come out every week and be insane, fucking like dementia-ridden Vince. Just let him ramble. Fuck it.
You know what I'm thinking is they should just do this as an angle because I don't think he's really that bad. I think he's just kind of playing the good guy Vince, and that's what he's doing. But I think if they actually played a really cool thing, like I thought they were setting it up tonight when he gave that stipulation and they looked at each other, it was almost like they were getting ready to go for like, oh, Dad's crazy. Dad needs to go to a home. Like, wouldn't it be great if he kept coming out and doing these things and then eventually
That's what I was saying. It would be awesome.
Oh, and they put Vince in a home. And first it was terrible, right? You know what I mean? Like it was really horrible and everyone was mad. But then like after a while, they have segments with Vince McMahon in a home, like I don't know. You never be able to go back though is the problem, and it wouldn't.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I remember they put Ric Flair in a fucking mental ward, and he came back from that. I remember the psych ward fucking vignettes that he did. He was like dancing with the nurses and shit.
They're rolling Randy Orton out on a stretcher right now on the WWE Network. By the way,
yeah, he's filming a movie.
Yeah, he's
No, he is. He's filming The Condemned too.
Wait a minute. So they did the same thing that they did with Dean Ambrose? Because I was already thinking, holy shit, they're doing the same thing with Randy Orton that they did with Dean Ambrose. Rusev off the apron onto the ground, and the count begins from the referee as like 17 guys dressed in black for the WWE ring crew outside. Looks bizarre, like the fucking My Chemical Romance is going to come back with the Black Parade. Sheamus off the rope. And a reversal slam by Rusev, which actually looked terrible, by the way. That was not a good move. Man, they need to do something. This match so far is it's just exciting because it's happening on the network after Raw, which I think is something different. But
it is.
So far, the execution of the match is not very good. How about Randy Orton bleeding?
I think that's good. Two bleeding people tonight. Cesaro bled briefly before they fixed him up earlier in the night, and then Orton closing the show with it looked like planned blood. It didn't look like an accident, so
that is weird. Yeah,
that was kind of interesting.
That is kind of interesting. Although Randy Orton is he's the most susceptible to just random injuries. I forgot, dude. I forgot to say this. We had our thing about Randy getting hurt by inanimate objects.
Yeah.
I forgot about Money in the Bank. I was at Money in the Bank, and he got busted wide open by the ladder because it accidentally hit him. The ladder accidentally tooled Randy Orton in the head, and I'm in like I got a clear shot of it, and the gloves and the doctors, they were just they were going crazy trying to patch it up. And you remember, if you go back and watch that Money in the Bank, you'll see they did a good job on TV of kind of hiding it, but in real life it was amazing. It was just it was flowing.
I got to give it to Randy. I like what we saw out of Randy Orton tonight. I thought the main event was good. I like Randy grabbing his head and acting all fucking psychotic. I like that. Take that up a notch. I like that.
Yeah, it's kind of all stuff we saw in the Attitude Era. But yeah, I like that. You're right. Take it up a notch. Sheamus fighting back. These two have been slow. Rusev spinning heel kick takes down Sheamus. And now Rusev goes insane, twisting around almost 17 times. And I hit the stop button by accident.
There you go.
Right as Rusev picks up. Rusev looks crazy tonight. He's got everything taped up.
Crazy.
Left hand, right hand.